Hey guys, it's Erica Galinas from Century 21 Affiliated here in town. I just wanted to give you the local market update for the town of Lowell for the month ending, I guess September 30th would be just a few days ago. Last time we talked, we'd gone from July to like almost the end of August. We had a 2% increase in average sales price from July to August. Days on market went down by about 10 days, week and a half, something like that, and we sold a few more units. So here's where we are now. It's interesting because we're in kind of a slow down period, but I'll tell you what, looking at these numbers, things are not slowing down very much. So for the month of September, we sold $8.3 million worth of real estate in the town of Lowell. And again, this is everything from a little condo by Three Creeks Elementary to some giant 10-acre estate out in West Creek. All of the sales in the town of Lowell for just 1 month, just that 30-day period, $8.3 million. So that was 37 units sold. So condos, condos, houses, whatever. 37 of those sold, which gives us an average sales price of $226,806. So looking from July, where our average sales price was about $210,000, to August, where we were about $214,000, we're now at an average home sales price of $226,806, which is an increase of 6% just over last month, 8% over July. So in the course of the past 2 months, our average home sales prices have gone up 8%. Days on market, it went from 52 days in August to 61 days in September, so like half a week or something like that. Not a tremendous difference there. And again, the units sold, we did 35 in September, 35 in August, 37 in September, which means we only sold 2 extra houses, but those prices went up that 6%. So that is a tremendous jump, particularly for the time of year. You think spring's real busy and the kids are getting out of school, so everybody's going to move in the summertime. So the stuff that closed in September, you usually figure about 45 days usually. So you're looking at people who started looking in July, end of July, maybe beginning of August, somewhere in there. So the real estate market isn't slowing down as much as we thought. Average list to sales price. So this is the amount that, you ask $1 million for your house, but you only get, 900,000, that percentage there. So our average list to sales price for sales in the town of Lowell is 98.6%. So to make the math easy, if you listed your house for $100,000, right now in this market, you would get $98,600. So that's a tremendous, that's a very close number. Those numbers are very close together, which means that houses are getting listed at good prices. They're going up and up. They're selling quick in about a month and a half, something a little bit more, 2 months almost. But they are selling for just a little bit less than what you've asked them to buy them for. So this is really, really good news for our market. New unit listings for the town of Lowell, so new stuff that's been listed just in the month of September, 54. So we have 54 new unit listings. A good chunk of that is the new construction stuff, which sometimes they sell a little differently, it takes a little longer, or they'll list like 10 of them, on a couple lots because you can pick different floor plans and stuff like that. But a good chunk of that is still, existing homes, all the way from an 1889 house downtown to some newer stuff, in other parts of town that was just built in the past, 5 years or something like that. The average listing price for those houses is $259,800. So again, a lot of that's new construction, so it can change things, but we'll see if that list to sales price ratio goes down with those new higher average listing prices. 21 pending units, and I'll tell you what, the average list price on these pending units are $229,000, which those are ones that are already under contract but have not yet closed. So that average there is even, what am I looking at? Just over $3,100 higher than the average final sales price from September. So at the end of October, when we're looking at these numbers, we should see that price go up again. I went through these to try to find some trends. Obviously, the big thing around here is new construction. We have tons of new construction going, like northwest of town. There's some new home sites down Holtz Road and stuff like that. Those are some of the bigger acres with the more custom houses. But we have all kinds of new construction going on here in town. Those houses are generally being filled by people who live in Illinois and are moving this way, or people who live in North Lake County and are moving south to get away from the other people from Illinois that are moving into Munster and everything like that. But it's really keeping our housing market fantastic. No other real interesting trends or anything to keep an eye on. I had thought maybe that there would be good opportunities in town for house flippers. So obviously we're in the super hot market. If you can get a cheap house, throw some cosmetic updates, maybe fix a basement, maybe put a new roof on, you can really take advantage of that 6% sales price jump. But to be honest, there's not a lot of cheap flips here in Lowell. The investors have figured out that this is a hot market. So even the houses that, are a little dated or maybe are fine houses but have like a location issue or something like that, even those houses are selling for good money. So if you're interested in flipping houses, and I can certainly help you, set up an automatic search. So, stuff that's listed in the market, Town of Lowell, and it's $70,000 or less or something like that, let me know. I can get a search set up. We will be notified right away, almost the second that thing comes on the market, so we can get in there and make a bid before all the other people come in. Because I pulled it up, houses under $100,000 that sold in September in the town of Lowell. There are only 5 of them. 2 of them were kind of like 2-bedroom, 1-bath houses that you probably would pay that anyway. There's the one on Union Street that's been for sale forever, which I've gone through with an investor. It is an investment opportunity, so if you're curious, let me know. And then there are 2, 3, something like that in Lake Dale. Again, smaller houses, not in the best shape, but they were cheap. So the houses do exist, but they're getting sold so quickly, we don't have any kind of inventory down here for investors. If that is something you're looking at, please do let me know. I can get an automatic search. It'll email you the second it hits the MLS, and we can get in there, take a look, and see if it works for you. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Basically, the only thing there's to talk about is how great everything is doing. I know that, if you are thinking of selling and you come, well, maybe I'll wait till spring because it's Christmas. Based on this data, if we price your house right, you're going to sell it at top dollar in about a month and a half. So we would have you into your new place, wherever it's going to be, by Christmas for sure. Unless we're pricing it wrong, which is not hard to, or it's not very easy to price it wrong in a market like this. But unless we're pricing it wrong, your house is going to be off the market, quicker than you think. If you're thinking of selling and you want to move into something and you're not sure how that time frame works, it's like, what if I list it and it sells the next day? Give me a call. We'll talk through how those options work. People do that kind of domino thing all the time, and particularly in hot markets, we can get it moving so you won't be left without a house for like a month or something like that. Yeah, that's all. If you guys have any questions about the Lowell market, feel free. You can call me or text me, 219-765-2062. Always email me at ericag, ERICAG, at c21affiliated.com. You can comment below. I always keep an eye on these, so if you guys have any questions, I'll answer them right away, or you can send me a direct message on Facebook or something like that, and I'm happy to help. And you can always stop here at the office. We have a ton of good agents here. We're always available 9 to 5. Stop in. Even if you're not even sure the question you need to ask, just stop by, and I'm happy to help you. Have a good one, and I will see you next month. Thanks, guys.